Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off play action. Newton. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Texans had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's going to have the Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
And I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your air attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Herbert. that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Preston Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review
This is 3rd and long. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Now Darnold. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover in great field position. Now on a stronger in the field.
Points.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force back down on the break. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they stop him up short of 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the save. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's Eckler again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it's been a long drive. They've had the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Herbert steps away. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it,
incomplete. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down. Herbert steps away to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after dropping so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That is certainly one way to best score the quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They go play action. Mills. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Third and long for Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if we can find a big play downfield.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Christian Harris in there to drop him, and now he'll go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mills. And the pressure gets to him again. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Pierce now up the middle. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Dameon Pierce is such a fun guy to watch as a runner. He can make a guy miss 1 second and then power through a defender the next. Never had a 100-yard game while in Florida, but I expect more than a handful here in the NFL.
Cam's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll be taken down to the back, the 22-yard line. Now a handoff for Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd and 15 now, Mills. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert on first down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him now. He has been tremendous all day long. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mills. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Herbert to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Up the middle with Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Chargers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, they also will exit this one at 2-2.